Hi! Today we're going to talk about 4 insights of our communication and collaboration class. We hope you'll have a lot of fun. Let's go!
So, an example. You did so well in your presentation. You're so good at public speaking. It's so different from you worked so hard on that presentation. Example 1 is a fixed mindset. This is when someone believes they're either good at something or they're not, just like that. The second example is of an incremental mindset. This is the belief that working hard and putting in the effort makes sure that you're going to excel at something by improving it little by little every day. Other characteristics of incremental mindsets are: failure is not seen as a negative thing. It's simply seen as an opportunity to try a different strategy. 2. Incremental mindsets thrive on improvement. Small, gradual improvement, willingness to practice and to learn and be better. And finally, this practice is required a deliberate mindset. Rosalia is about to teach us a thing or two about that.
Deliberate practice is a type of practice that is intentional and systematic. While the regular practice is full of mindless repetitions, deliberate practice needs focused attention to improve in our improvements in doing a particular task. Always we have to practice well to excel in a task. And another characteristics which we have to be clear about while we are practicing deliberate practice is we should always be able to accept our feedbacks from others and not defend it. And we should accept the feedback from them and make improvements in our next practice so that we can be good at that particular task. To conclude, always remember the quote, only practice makes the man perfect. For example, we have Hannah and Rita, the employees from a company who is going to work to improve their English fluency skills. Where Hannah was practicing more and communicating with the team members, I identified her flaws and rectified it. Where Rita was always reading books, didn't practice anything. As a result, Hannah was able to improve her English fluency skills faster than Rita. In conclusion, we can see that deliberate practice helps more than regular practice.
Deliberate practice is definitely valuable. Now let's see our third insight. Constantine, you know what? I understand you're struggling right now, but in the workplace, it's totally normal for coworkers to express different point of view and opposite approaches. In fact, it would be very unlikely to be in a team of people that shares the same vision and approach without having internal conflict. The only thing to do is to embrace this aspect and to try to understand how these people think and act, trying to decode their behavior. A good framework that can help us is to see people through the disciplines. Each letter represents a different profile. These are dominance, influence, consciousness, and steadiness. If you combine those areas and apply them to your coworkers, you'll see that some of them will be more result-driven for letter D, optimistic and enthusiastic, letter I. Some others may be analytical and reserved, or patient and accommodating for letter C and S. When you start noticing those patterns, you'll more likely accept other opinion and your group's cohesion will drastically improve.
As Iacopo just told, disc profiles are very important. For example, I am very high on D, so therefore I could definitely improve regarding taking in feedback more openly. Let's see what Ivan says to that.
Especially when giving feedback to someone, we often learn to criticize the other side, only to push our ego. But that is not the point. Especially as a leader, it's about using effective feedback to improve your team's performance. Because it's mostly about managing people and not doing analytical tasks yourself. You are the decision maker. An excellent way to give effective feedback is the card method. It consists of the following. Context. First, give the context of the situation. Action. Describe what you saw and try to be as objective as possible. Result. State the result, what you saw, the effective of the action. And finally, do better. Give a concrete suggestion for action that will help the person to be more effective in the future.
Let's demonstrate this with an example.
Context.
Hey, Constantine, can you speak for a minute?
Yeah, sure, Anesu. What's about?
I don't know if you remember, but 2 weeks ago we had the role-playing exercise, the one with the list.
Yeah, I vaguely remember.
Action.
Okay. Ultimately, you ran over all of us and you made a decision by yourself.
Yes, I still remember. We did not have any time left, and I thought I acted accordingly in this regard.
Results.
I don't know if I agree. I personally felt sidelined and railroaded. You made a decision without consulting the rest of us.
Do better.
Yeah, maybe you're true in that regard. What do you think? What could I have done better?
I understand time was running out, but we could have done other things, right? We could have asked for more time, or you could have asked everyone else for their input.
Yeah, time management. I think I can try to be better in this regard in our next meeting. Perfect keyword. We've come to the end of our video. Now it is time that you implement our insights. Let me briefly recap. 1. Embrace the concept of an incremental mindset. 2. Grow in small steps through deliberate practice. 3. Become aware of your personality type. And 4. Master feedback through the CARD method.
Guys.
Thanks for watching!